Hello and welcome to this video. It's been a while since my last video and there have been a few news, so let's cover them in this video. First of all, there will be an update for the LEGO Mindstorms role inventor app, which will allow for machine learning. That was posted on Robot Makers or on the Next Step blog, which is part of the Robot Makers. I'm also a part of the Robot Makers group, but we will get machine learning for the LEGO Mindstorms role inventor. And it will work in a specific way. There will be classes of things which the software can be trained to recognize, and then it will check if the thing that it sees in front of a camera, for example, is the thing that it's trained to recognize. So for example, it can recognize a gear versus a chicken, and it can see that this is not a chicken but a gear. So you have like 5 or 6 different classes. There's an upper limit, which was covered in this blog post. I will link the post in the video description, and then you can differentiate between them and check the probability that something is one thing or another thing. Apparently it can also be used to recognize faces. Here we have 9 image samples for smile and 10 image samples for sad, and it can discover that there's a smile in the face. I will make sure to check that out when it comes out, so that I can check how good it works and stuff like that. But it sounds really cool, and it will not only work for pictures, but also for sound files. So that was the first update. Again, I will link this post in the description, so you can check it out on your own if you want to. The next news is about the Powered Up app, because there's been an update. On one side, it's a new update to cover the new LEGO City train sets. Now we have layouts to control the new LEGO City trains, the high-speed train. We can control the speed and turn the lights on. And it can also play a few sounds. And there's also a new layout for the cargo train, or the freight train, I'm not sure how it's called. This can also be controlled, and the light can be controlled, but that's only the boring stuff. The interesting stuff is, as always, in the create mode. And here we have support for a few new things. There are 2 new blocks, but 3 new devices are supported. And first I will connect the hub. I've got a LEGO Technic hub with 3 sensors. These are the sensors from Spike Prime or Mindstorms Sword Inventor: the ultrasonic sensor, the force sensor, and the light sensor or the color sensor. And these can now be used with the Powered Up app. I tried to connect a Spike Prime hub or a Robot Inventor hub. That didn't work, but the sensors can now be used in the Powered Up app. Only with the latest update, which has these train blocks, it's possible that you can't download the latest update because it's only available for 64-bit operating systems. So make sure that you have the train blocks for the new trains or the new train layouts in the main menu, and then you should have this new block and this new block. There's a new sensor block for the force sensor, and it's this block. And then we have 2 blocks which already exist in the app for the color and distance sensor, but now they can be used with the Powered Up or with the Mindstorms and the Spike Prime sensors as well. We have a block for the ultrasonic sensor and a block for the color sensor. The screen capture has a bit of a delay, so I can put my hand in front of the sensor, and you can see that the value changes for the distance. This value changes, but there's a small delay between the screen capture and the webcam capture. And you can see that it's not a centimeter value, but it's a millimeter value. So currently my hand is 5 centimeters away from the sensor, and I can get back when it's 10 centimeters, or I can get closer then it's only 4 centimeters. That was the ultrasonic sensor, but we can also use the color sensor. I can put something in front of the sensor and it will recognize the color, so that works as well. And we also have the force sensor. I can press it and there's a small area where nothing happens, but if I press it deeper, then you can see that it changes. It can measure a maximum of 10 joule, I think. So a value of 100 would be a force of 10 joules, and no press would be 0 joules. So now the sensor can be used as well in the app, and there's even a third option, because now there's this block and I can run it, but it should be the right port. And then you can see that the lights of the sensor can be controlled. I can also change it to 0 and the other ones to 100, and then the other lights will shine. Because the sensor has 4 light segments, and they can be controlled individually. So now the lower lights run. This sensor also has 3 independent lights that can be controlled, but that doesn't work in the app, or I didn't find a block to do that. So it may be possible. You can write me a comment if it's possible and I didn't find it, but as far as I know, it's not possible to control the lights of this sensor. That are the new things in the Powered Up app. We still didn't get the graphics update that was announced like a year ago, and we also don't have the Powered Up VM update, where you should be able to download programs on the hub itself. That was announced 1.5 years ago. Also, the LED matrix from the Spike Essential set cannot be used with the Powered Up app, as far as I know. So this thing is not supported yet, and the hubs also aren't supported as of this moment. But at least now we can use the LEGO Mindstorms sensors with the Powered Up app. So let's get to the last news. The last news is a bit of a sad news because one app will be discontinued by LEGO. There are 2 LEGO Boost apps, the normal LEGO Boost app for the normal LEGO Boost set, and the LEGO Boost Star Wars app for the LEGO Star Wars Boost Droid Commander set. And the last one, the LEGO Star Wars Boost Droid Commander app, will be discontinued at the end of this year, so you won't get any updates for that app. And that's a bit sad because the app is geared towards the set. It has many Star Wars exclusive content like sound effects and the design and stuff like that. The functionality should be transferred to the Powered Up app, but we will have to see how good the integration works, if we will get the sound effects, if we will get the missions from the LEGO Boost Star Wars app, and stuff like that. So the LEGO Star Wars Boost Droid app will be discontinued. It will be transferred to this app, but we will see how well that works, especially given with the history of updates for the LEGO Powered Up app. But that was it for this video. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video, and bye.